Hello and welcome to Zelda Speedruns. Today we show you a double feature in the Link's Awakening the X any % tournament. We have a winner bracket match and a loser bracket match we will feature at the same time. Matchups are xandertje10 versus nitroz and seceon versus atxmartin. Commentators for this will be Phantom Matt and Pink Batman. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello! I am very excited.
It's fine. Everything is fine.
This
Thank
is
you for
gonna
that
be
intro, Cyber.
this is gonna be a great day. I'm very excited that we have 4 runners going at the same time right now. It's gonna be a lot to look at. It's gonna be crazy. We should probably start by telling people what the category is.
Yeah, the category for this is going to be any percent no wrong warp, no out of bounds. Basically means that every door needs to go where it belongs. You can't go in like the back of the doghouse and witness hell itself. And for out of bounds, you can't transition more than 3 pixels into a tile. And you can't transition on a tile that you're not supposed to be walking on. There's a bunch of little details to that are in a large document somewhere that I don't know off the top of my head. But that's the best way to break it down.
Yes, no jumping through walls, no clipping, although it's very easy to do in some cases. We're not allowed to do it.
Xander's gonna be angry. Because
And
his
the
time
runners
just
are
started
off.
early. We're going, baby.
So first thing we gotta do is kiss Taryn goodbye as he gives us her shield.
Mwah.
Just a little smooch. And before we go on our very dangerous mission to the beach, where all runners go to get their swords.
It's like we're walking in the grass in Pokemon without our Pokemon.
Exactly.
And there's no professor to stop us, so there's all these dangerous beasties trying to kill us immediately.
The owl is Professor Oak. He shows up right before you get your first sword to tell you all about your first sword and what you should do with it. This is now a Pokemon speedrun.
It's the first steel type starter that I've ever seen.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, wait, never mind. There's Empoleon. But that's off topic. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our sword here, and our runners did a couple of different ways of doing it. And then we're gonna try to grab 10 rupees using a trick called rupee duping, where we pick up the rupee with both our hitbox, ours and Link, and the hitbox of the sword or shield, because it just lets them pick it up twice.
Mm-hmm.
And already we got Xander off to a good start, Nitro's off to a good start.
Nitro's got 7, looks like. Xander getting 9. That's a very good start. We've got 7 and 6 from Seceon and Martin as well.
Nitro's is off to the shop with 10. Good
Oh
bushes.
Goodness, he's flying. Xander getting very bad RNG. I lied. He just got his 10th rupee.
Just have to say something.
Yep, that's how it works.
Alright, there's ATX Martin's 10 rupees.
I'm actually here just to bless Xander's run today. That's.
I don't approve of this. And
definitely not-
Session's just getting ravaged by bushes. Never trust a bush.
No, never. So you'll notice a lot of flashing lights on everybody else's screen right now. What they're doing is they are stealing from the shopkeeper, which is a 100% intended mechanic. Definitely not cheating.
Actually intended because it changes our name to Thief when we do it.
Mm-hmm. Developer intended, and we take full advantage of it.
Have we been able to steal stuff in other Zelda games? I don't think so, right?
Now, my mind is racing. I'm trying to think. I don't know if there is. At least none that I can remember right now. I'm sure somebody in chat will correct us if we're wrong.
Well, probably.
Well,
So,
Seceon doing a very bad job of stealing.
Yeah, having a bit of trouble there. So we're using the 10 rupees that we got to actually buy powder early, which is technically a little sequence break, so that way we don't have to go all the way around the mysterious forest, get the mushroom, give it to the witch, get powder from her. We also, since we stole the shovel, we can gain access to the later inventory of the shop, which includes the bow and bombs. We buy bombs by selecting yes and then saving and quitting immediately to preserve our rupee count. We can only do that if we have the right amount of money to buy it anyways.
Indeed, otherwise the shopkeeper just kind of tells you to go away.
You don't have enough money. Get out of here.
Exactly.
Get gone. And now we see our first major trick of the game called the bomb trigger. We place 2 bombs 4 frames or less apart, and boy, it causes stuff to happen, including changing raccoons into people.
Yeah, bomb triggers.
Blowing up buildings.
Definitely one of the most broken tricks in this game, and we abuse it to high heaven. You're gonna see a lot of it later in the run. We'll see if we see any pit walks. I see nitroz didn't. Xander went for it, did not get it. Only trying it once. That's fair.
Suffer.
Arn doesn't look like he's gonna go for it either. Unfortunate.
It needs pit walk, honestly.
Pit walk is fun. I will always make at least one attempt at pit walk. Because if you get it, instant time save. If you don't, oh well.
Captain,
you can save that time later.
There are no pillars in Eagle's Tower.
Yeah, there are no pillars. We don't know what you're talking about.
So we're in Dungeon 1. It's a rather straightforward dungeon. The item that we're going to get in this one is called the Rock's Feather, and it's going to allow us to do some silly things with architecture. So, in most underworld sections, the walls are actually ledges. You can see that when we transition from room to room. And what this means is that we can do a trick called a super jump, where we go inside of a wall by clipping into it. And jumping away from the wall in a certain way that lets the game think that we are on top of the ledge. And we just fall extra far. We're following with style.
Yes, super jumping. One of my favorite mechanics of the game, for sure. It lets us do a lot of things that we normally can't do, like Matt was saying. Such as jumping over this key block.
Martin's not having a good time with this this button room.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't know the normal jump to get around that. You can jump in like a triangle, sort of, in order to get the beetle out of the way.
It's definitely not easy. He opted to pull out his sword instead, which is a much safer, easier to do strat. Unfortunately, it gets clipped out of the wall by the pit.
Yes. And we see nitroz having completed D1. Xander taking a fall.
Oh no!
You deserved that. You slashed right when you were at the left-hand side. I don't see why that's a what the heck.
But as most Moldorm fights go, after falling the first time, he gets the kill almost immediately the second time, because that's just how it goes.
You gotta be toasty.
Exactly.
Alright, so now that D1's done for our left-hand racers, we're going to be heading over to D2, and we're going to split this up into 2 parts, because it's just faster that way.
Absolutely. We don't need to finish D2 and run.
But that requires walking and talking to kids who go, hey, or pressing the B button.
My favorite is there's a ROM hack where they alter the kids' the dialect a little bit, and instead it sounds a little more like. Yeah. Best part is you can't skip it.
Jesus.
So it's about a full 30 seconds of just.
But why though?
Because why not? Look, man, the creator's just saying what we're all thinking. Nitroz.
That we should just press B to skip?
Sadly, you can't do it in the English version.
Oh my, nitroz almost getting
that was very close.
A 1/. That was close, yeah. Something that you don't see very often is killing all 4 of those moblins in 1 spin/.
I think I've personally only gotten it once in any of my runs. So it's definitely not easy. It relies very heavily on RNG.
Alright, but we have all of our runners now out of D1, and we have our left side liberating our friend Bow Wow, the Chain Chomp, who is totally a Zelda character.
Definitely a Zelda character.
Now, clipping into this tree, so that way we can push up against this rock and use the text box to just wiggle our way through like nitroz will. Like there.
There it is. Right there.
That's called a block clip?
Yes.
I'm still in your thunder, I'm sorry.
No, that's totally fine. You're more experienced than mine. Feel free to interrupt.
Alright, so now we're in Dungeon 2. Dungeon 2 is the only place where we need powder. Other than this, it's useless unless we screw up the end boss, and... Man, it'd suck if you did that.
That would be such a shame.
I wonder if anybody's gonna do it this run.
I wonder.
But like we said, we're gonna split this up into two after getting the dungeon item.
There's definitely some meme potential in this race. I mean, after all, Xander is running. And
Please, no memes. I have a meeting after this.
Sorry, I can't promise anything. You have to trust the runners.
It better be straight. Alright, but like we saw very briefly in D1 and now saw just here, arrows take care of mini-bosses very quickly. They take care of all enemies except bosses very quickly. Unless the enemy has immunity to arrows, like Master Stalfos.
Clean boot buddies from nitroz.
Chat can meme all at once.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
runners better be playing it straight.
Clean booty buddies room from Xander as well. That room can be very finicky sometimes. Especially, I think a lot of it is affected by what happens in the room with the sucky thing. I forget. I don't actually know what the name of it is.
It's like a black hole or something.
Yeah. But apparently, if any bats or any arrows are fired before going to that boot buddies room, it can actually affect their RNG potentially.
Yep.
Making it harder to get the instant ejection from the room with a bow.
Alright, so now we got nitroz doing a trick to get the Dungeon 3 key early. We're going to pause buffer until we fall, which is going to push us down. And then we're standing on a walkable tile underneath the menu, and we just fall. Down to the next walkable tile. This is Villa Skip.
One of the most comical skips in the game, because it can either work first try or 50th try, and you have no control over what it decides, because it is a frame roll.
Alright, good escape, good escape. We just transition while clipped into a tile. It just drops us. And now we're going to open up D3 from the back.
You may have noticed that people are digging up that spot at the end of Villa there and getting a leaf. You're probably wondering, don't we normally get slime key there? Well, surprise, it is actually a slime key. You just don't know it. I believe... Yeah, please explain.
It's connected to the golden leaves in Canalit. So it looks like a leaf, but the game knows that it's a key. It's just using the sprite.
Now, if you're not careful and you transition a bit too early while picking up the leaf, quote-unquote, it actually will be a leaf, and you have to hard reset. Which is unfortunate.
They do a similar thing in Dungeon 5, where Master Stalfos will drop a key, except in one room where it's coded to turn that key into the hookshot.
This game is held together by duct tape and bits and pieces.
Oh, that's fine. What game isn't?
Exactly. So here in D3, our runners have been focusing on getting a lot of kills between our first trip to D2 and coming to D3 now, because we're looking for something called piece of power, not pizza power, although as much as we love to call it pizza power, it is unfortunately not pizza. It is just a triangle.
Teenage Mutant Hyrule Turtles, Teenage Mutant Hyrule Turtles, Teenage Mutant Hyrule Turtles, power of the Triforce. Let's kick some ass!
That's fantastic. I have never heard that before, and I love it.
I just made it up on the spot. Made it up on the fly.
10 out of 10. I'll be singing that to myself all day. But the reason we get Piece of Power is because it makes us go fast. It has other uses as well, but most importantly, it makes us go fast.
Oh yeah, speedy, more attack power, and now nitroz is gonna hit the eye until it splits up.
He's going to use that Piece of Power here to get a, hopefully, very quick kill on... What the heck is this? Slime Eye?
Slime Eye, yeah.
Yes.
Or Gigazol in the superior
Gigazol.
German translation.
Yes, of course.
Of course, as was pointed out in chat earlier, German is also better because it allows us to hope for a little bit longer that Golden Sun will be remade.
All of our runners are now either in D3 or out of D3. This young getting his Piece of Power going for... We didn't actually talk about this. Dodongo's skip. One of the most finicky tricks in the game.
Just a super jump where you bounce off the Dodongo.
You have a very short time window to do it, though. Otherwise, it's RNG dependent, and you can potentially soft lock, which is always fun. And then you have to do it all over again, and you don't get Piece of Power unless you decide to go out of your way to get a few extra
I'll point
kills.
out, seceon and Martin are tied, pretty much. That
Oh my
jump
gosh, yeah,
just
you're right.
split them up.
Oh, did Seceon go for the... No? He went for
No, they both went for the dash jump, but Martin fell.
Oh, gotcha. Very nice. Nitroz, coming to another one of the most finicky tricks in the game. Walrus skip.
Nah, it's just a bomb trigger.
It is just a bomb trigger. It's got some technicalities to it, though.
Yeah, you go in, then you hold left immediately afterwards. Throughout the entirety of the
easy part.
cutscene.
Sure.
That's it. You don't touch anything else. As soon as you do that bomb trigger, you hold left.
Mm-hmm. The reason we do this is because, well, Link's not a player. You know, Marin is waiting for him on the beach, but he decides, nah, fam, we don't need to go see her. We're gonna do this our own way. We don't need your song. We don't need you. We don't need your song. We're just gonna do it our own way and get this Walrus out of here with a bomb. Normally there's a very long trade sequence you have to do, and then you have to do the date scene, and so on and so forth, and Marin wakes him up, and then the rabbit comes and tells her it's time to go, but instead, we just bomb trigger, and he disappears. And then after the Walrus skip, you actually can't do any inputs whatsoever. Your A, B, start, select, they're all locked out, so we have to kill ourselves.
Or go into a doorway.
Or go into a doorway,
Going into
yes.
the doorway is fun.
Obviously, killing ourselves on the highly debated Cactus Rock is the easiest and quickest way to do so.
It's a cactus.
Not according to some people. I believe
According
it's
to
cactus.
one person. I know what a cactus looks like. That person does not.
I also believe it looks like a cactus.
It's
But
not
to
my
each their
fault
own, I
that
suppose.
it's not my fault that one specific person doesn't know what the color green is. Oh man, we get ZeldaSpeedRuns raiding us for 94 people. Hello everybody, welcome to Link's Awakening, where we're going fast and taking names.
Ooh, no, Nitroz!
Guys! Oh my god, gets bodied by Armos Knight.
That's fine,
is
that means
gonna
he's gonna
give
get it immediately first try the second time, right?
Actually though.
Yup, actually. 100%. Like I said, I'm just here to bless everyone's runs today.
If you were here to bless him, he wouldn't have died in the first place.
Xander, I believe, got a first try there, which is good.
Yeah.
Armos Knight.
Shorten that distance.
Armos Knight can be a tricky boss. You kill him with either sword spins, or arrows, or boot stash at this point in the game. In other categories, we have other weapons.
You can
I
kill him with
believe.
Magic Rod, too.
You can't kill him with Magic Rod, but unfortunately that's in D8. We're not going there anytime soon.
But in Warpless, oh man, can you play Fire Emblem? What's that? A night class? Sure, here. Take a magic tome to the face.
Here you go.
Burn, burn, burn.
So Xander and Nitroz both going for a trick here. Nitroz getting it successfully, called a Jesus jump. Essentially, if you transition or jump right on the same frame as you hit the water with a pause buffer, you can actually jump again or transition, your choice. Oh man, there's so much to talk about here. There's so much going on at once.
Luckily, D6 is rather straightforward. We're gonna walk all the way to the left, drop a few bombs, shoot a few arrows, hold up left for a while, drop another bomb, shoot another arrow, and then get an upgraded power bracelet that has basically one use.
Wonderful. Thank you for summing up D6 for me. I'm gonna go back to talk about Jesus jumps for a second because there's some fun that can happen with them. Specifically in that jump before you enter D6. If you are not far enough to the left when you transition down, you will instead jump over that island and go into the water below. And if you're not prepared for that, you gotta jump the long way around, and that's not fun.
Yeah, like how do they even know what an elephant is in this game?
That is a good question, actually. There's hippos, there's alligators, there's bunnies. There are
no
no
elephant.
elephants. Maybe
Not
elephants.
to mention, it's like a war elephant too. It's like one of those Oliphants from Lord of the Rings.
I wonder if this game has its own hot, like, ancient history lore.
Yeah, it does. We skip it. It's the cutscene in after beating Armos Knight.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
Nitro's getting stuck in the wall, making it a almost perfect tie on Nitroz versus Xander.
Ooh, this is good. It's very good.
Literally, the only thing splitting these guys up now is movement.
Talk about this canal skip here really quick, because this skips half the dungeon. Basically, you have a 3-pixel window to make this super jump out of the canal. Either if you're too high, you soft lock. If you're too low, you don't super jump. Both runners getting it almost instantly.
Yep. And we see both our runners on the left going for the Jesus jump, very close on their end too. Oh yeah. Don't you know wizards are weak to physical damage?
For our runners that came here from ZSR 1, this is actually 2 separate races happening right now. Xander versus Nitroz is in our winner bracket round 2 part of our tournament, while Seceon and atxmartin are racing in our loser brackets round 1.
Nice.
So it looks like we have 2 separate races going on. That's because we do, really. Xander and Nitroz very close, honestly, and Martin and Seceon also very close. Like, we have 2 very close runs today, and this is very exciting for me.
Basically tied. Also, isn't that demon face literally translated? That makes sense.
I thought it was something dumb. I can't remember.
What, like facade? Hey, I'll
Okay,
say
better
it.
than facade. I don't remember. Demon visage. Demon visage.
Alright, and Nitro's taking the lead coming at a D6. Martin has pulled ahead slightly, probably due to better combat with the Wizrobes.
I believe it's because Seceon actually went for the safety fairy you can get in that room with a level 2 bracelet.
Ah, yeah, Martin's pretty low on health. Let's see if they can dance. Don't need to, because they pulled out the sword.
Exactly. Who needs dancing when you have steel weaponry?
Enemies
Don't
that are
answer that.
immune to steel weaponry.
I said don't answer that.
Martin
that
didn't
doesn't
knock
look
it in the right
good.
position. So Seceon's going to take back the lead as Xander and Nitroz go for the D6 escape.
Oh no, Martin, don't do it! What are you doing? You're crazy!
The D6 escape is basically a series of Jesus jumps across 2 screens.
No! Martin taking a very unfortunate death.
Hate to see it.
Yeah, I hate to see it. I wonder how many bombs he has at this point. 8?
That's enough.
Should be good, yeah.
Yeah, because he gets 18.
Exactly, yeah. You get the
then down to
backup.
13.
You didn't know it takes 4 hours.
You wanna bomb arrow those things.
Very unfortunate, but he's not out of the race yet. There's still plenty of time to catch up later in the run.
I don't know, something could kill Seceon or something.
Ooh, nitroz. Doing a swag bonk. Across the witch's hut.
Bonks.
Le bonk.
Alright. And now we're gonna go in a cave and then leave the cave immediately in order to set a save and quit point. Then we're gonna open up D4. Seceon getting horse heads. As Martin does the super jump to skip most of Dungeon 6. It's still quite close on all accounts.
Oh, absolutely. Anything can happen during this race. This game is so finicky sometimes, and sometimes will just totally screw you for no reason. And your nitroz both opening up D4 and using that cave entrance to save quit. Get back there very quickly. D6 boss key chest? Yes, come to think of it, that is the only chest in the game you have to throw a pot at. It's a shame they didn't use that mechanic more often. Ooh, Xander getting an obstacle skip. I didn't actually see if nitroz did or not.
I was not able to see as well. Alright, Seceon done with Dungeon 6. It's not even a piranha, though.
I mean, it could be. This would
not?
be a very fat, bloated piranha that ate too much.
It's got a lantern. It's an anglerfish.
Oh, it is an anglerfish, you're right. I didn't even think
It
about
is
that.
literally an anglerfish. That's why it's called anglerfish.
It kills piranha. Maybe it does, but who are we to judge it on its lifestyle choices?
We're its killers. That's what allows us to judge. Alright, both nitroz and Xander doing a clip into that bombable rock in order to push the block next to it.
Ooh, Xander having some trouble with the crossroads jump here. But he gets it on third try.
Very nice, very nice. So, Dungeon 4 is broken a lot because there's just a lot of convenient jumps that we can do to skip a lot of things. And nitroz getting screwed over by that Zol. Forced to restart the tile puzzle. Xander getting a better pattern.
Did you know D4 is actually my favorite dungeon?
Why? You like water?
I do like water. Actually, I hate water in video games normally. But something about D4, the routing, the simplicity of it, the color, it's very pleasing on the palette. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know if that clip is in original Link's Awakening. You probably could do it with the, You could probably do it with the mushroom, but the menus work differently in original Link's Awakening, which prevents us from doing buffers the way they do them here.
Which clip are we talking about?
The one in the Bumble Rock.
Oh, got you, yes.
It probably could be done.
No, we never did talk about the D6 escape.
No, I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, I
You covered it.
totally missed that. My apologies. Yes, most people use bomb arrows, but if you can get that clip, I believe one buffered, it's actually faster to do it that way. It saves very minuscule amount of time, but it's more swag, and we love swag.
It's something that you can't do with just Boots and Feather in LA, as far as I know. So it costs two menus in order to do it in LA original. So it's probably not worth it because it loses a few seconds just straight from trying it.
Yep. Both Xander and nitroz doing absolutely nothing right now. Definitely no splits here to worry about.
Just walking and swimming.
Exactly. They're just having a grand old time. It's a beautiful day out. Decided to take Bow Wow for a walk.
Swim.
And a swim. Yes.
Spheres float, as we all know.
Indeed, indeed.
This is the first time you ever see a chain chomp in the water in any Mario or Zelda game, as far as I know.
There's probably a ROM hack out there somewhere of one.
No, because there is another game where it happens.
Oh, really?
Mario Kart.
In the water.
You can get a chain chomp on the underwater tracks. Mario Maker is not canon. And if you try to use that, that's some garbage. You can do whatever. You can have Donkey Kong in Mario Maker. I don't approve. I don't approve of using that for historical evidence.
You can? Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, there's a Donkey Kong skin. And a Diddy one in Mario Maker 2, I think.
What?
There's also a Pac-Man one, I'm pretty sure.
You're
pulling
my
There's a
leg
lot of
now.
stuff in Mario Maker. No, I'm being serious.
There's no way.
Yeah.
I'm looking this up. Hold on.
There's a Link one. There's a Link transformation too.
That one I know of. There's one where you turn into a skull. Oh my. There are so many more than I originally thought. Holy crap.
There's Metroid too, I'm pretty sure. You can turn into Samus.
I think I knew that one. My good. Wait, you can turn into Ganondorf? DDD Waluigi! He's there!
Everybody
he does get
not
his
here.
own game. It
All
is
right.
not game.
So we're running through Dungeon 5 on these two, killing Master Stalfos 4 times.
Because we have to.
It's also worth noting that we completely killed Master Stalfos the first time to get a key.
Oh, just absolutely obliterated him.
Bombed him to death. As we see Seceon taking out the anglerfish.
Ooh, nitroz to do that first try. Very nice.
Hmm.
In this dungeon, we we do something called a hookshot skip, where we or early nightmare key, where what's up? Go ahead.
I'll say the official name for that is actually Dumb Jump.
Dumb jump. There we go. That's the name. Essentially, we go and get the nightmare key early without hookshot, because otherwise it takes too long. And we don't like going slow in this game. It is a 4-tile jump that you can actually make with a boots jump, even though that will normally only clear 3 tiles. It has something to do with the bridge being screwy. Xander and nitroz both killing Master Stalfos for the final time and getting their hookshot. Luckily, they do not need to traverse the entire dungeon a second time to get the nightmare key. Martin now finishing up D4 as well.
Alright. So it's also important to note that nitroz has the hookshot on B. This allows him to do a trick called bookshot, where he presses A and B at the same time. Because of priority and buttons, hookshot goes off first, and it kind of zips you along the hookshot path very quickly.
You also have to have feather on A. Important.
Well, yeah, if hookshot is on B, what are you going to put feather on X?
Hmm. I mean, you could put boots on A, but it wouldn't work.
And down goes slime eel very quickly. Whatever your preference is, I'm not going to start a fire.
I will. No.
You don't even use swords, use batarangs.
You're right. I do.
Although personally, I am a A-man.
Sword on A.
But again, it's your personal preference, and you should not be judged.
No, definitely not. We are a welcoming community. We would never judge another based on their sword preferences. Took shot earlier. That's kind of depends on the positioning, I think. It definitely saves more time if the boss is killed like at the bottom, one of the two bottom holes. But if it's killed at the top, I don't know if the time save there is, I wouldn't say necessarily worth it, but whether or not it's negligible is probably a better question.
Alright, so now Nitroz and Xander are both making their way up to Tall Tall Mountains, where we're going to do the worst trick in the game, known as Rooster Skip. And then head on to D7.
But at least we get some of the best hype music in the game beforehand.
No, straight up just the best music in the game. I'll
I'll
say it. Tall Tall Heights is the best music in the game.
I will say it's my second favorite. There is one song I like more. The sad thing is you only get to hear it once.
Search for the Sword?
Nope. Oh, that one's pretty good too. No, I am a huge fan of Mambo's Mambo. We never get to hear it though, in any percent. Tall Tall Heights is definitely a strong contender for best song of the game though. You get so much of it.
Look, all these are good opinions. Oh man, second narrator stuff. Ooh. Composer after my own heart.
Piece of Power music. Piece of Power is hype, but it can get repetitive if you have it for too long.
Alright, so very important. Nitroz just save and quit. That sets up a trick later that we're going to do in Dungeon 7. That also sets the save and quit point to be the start of this cave here. So we're going to jump across up here, use the hook shot, and as the hook shot's coming back into Link, we're going to jump.
Ooh, uh-oh. Nitro.
Heavy buffer time. This is going to be Xander's chance to take the lead.
Alright, that looks good. You got a map buffer, and then jump, and you get the jump. Oh, there it is.
Close,
Alright.
so very close.
Very close.
Seceon has just acquired the hookshot and is going to be finishing up D5. And now we have atxmartin going to get to cross thumb jump and get the boss key. Meanwhile, Nitroz and Xander currently rushing on to Dungeon 7. Long walk.
You know, I never thought of that.
Nitroz, don't you tell me to go drink water.
Nitroz, you mean Astro?
Astro. I'm losing.
Look, man, we're trying to commentate 4 different runners here. Our minds are all over the place.
A lot of people. Alright, let's see how Seceon does against Slime Eel.
Please, chat, do remember to hydrate. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water. Stretch if you need to.
Pictures that you can hear. Astro knows.
Oh.
Gosh, I wonder what I could be listening to right now. It sure smells like a game in here.
I'm so confused, so we're just going to talk about how these pillars actually don't exist.
Yeah, we're just gonna use bomb triggers and blow up this whole dungeon. This is structurally fine.
The reason we do this is because I think there's supposed to be something like I don't know, maybe a ball or something that we're supposed to get.
That's stupid. Who uses wrecking balls anymore?
I know, right? That's horrible for tower destruction. Why would you use that when you could just use bombs? I mean, bombs are so much more satisfying. Explosions. The explosions.
In this category, is there a dungeon over 5 minutes?
Maybe.
Yeah.
D5?
Yeah, dungeon 5 and lower.
Okay, I'm just going for something called a Goomba skip here. Playing for it, doesn't get it. We gotta wait for this Goomba to go right, and oh, there we go. Second try Goomba surf. Let's go. Oh my gosh, Xander also getting. I think he got a first try.
Possibly.
They are very close, but now we're going to use that save and quit you saw earlier in Rooster Skip Cave to cheese this boss to high heaven. Normally a very difficult boss. All we have to do is look up, hookshot the eagle, and then he flies off the screen, but the bottom of the screen does not exist, so we can shoot the hookshot down through the bottom of the screen, hitting him on the top of the screen, and thereby killing him without him ever showing in the screen more than once or twice.
I will say this. If you want more of Blano, go play Oracle games. Alright, Martin has finished off Slimeal. No, I don't think there was ever RNG Manip. We killed it with bombs before. And we still do in No Saving Quit Wrong Warp Out of Bounds. And in... what do we kill it with in Hundo? I think we kill it with Magic Rod in Hundo.
That would make sense. It dies very quickly to Magic Rod. The only RNG manip I can think of is with that bomb kill, because you do have to leave the screen and then come back in to make the bottom of the screen solid.
Oh, and Seceon falls.
Oh, for Rooster Skip?
Yeah.
What do you fall to?
Almost falls again. Jesus.
Oh no!
It does fall again.
That cave can be deceptively difficult. Sometimes even harder than the actual Rooster Skip itself.
It's like pits are magnetic.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Xander and Nitroz both, So Marin put herself on the bridge. I don't care what you say. She wants Link so badly, but Link says, nah, fam. I ain't like that. Uses his boots to just hop the 3-tile gap next to her and just goes on his merry way. Leaving Marin trapped on the bridge forever until he wakes up.
Isn't the time for your fanfic?
Look, I didn't come here for
business. You just did?
I don't know what you're talking about.
How many people just heard it?
Look, man, I ain't alone in this opinion. So you will notice that none of our runners will and have gotten the mirror shield from T7, because as far as we're concerned, it's a piece of wood that does nothing. There is a flame turret that you're supposed to use it for to get past it without taking any damage. You can also just walk past it with minimal amounts of damage with boots by clipping yourself into the wall. It causes the knockback from the flame to basically try to push you into the wall instead of backwards, and so you can literally just waltz right past it.
Easy peasy. Now here we have Dungeon 8. Technically one of the longer dungeons, but we also skip so much of it.
Oh man, this dungeon would be huge if we tried to do it as intended. Now doing a trick called Bookshot. Ooh, I don't know if Xander has it right. I lied. He has perfect pixel.
Totally fine. Professionals.
Absolutely.
And
Nitro, I saw that.
I'm watching you, buddy.
Like,
That actually almost tied up the race, honestly.
oh my gosh.
Oh, man. So, for context, if Nitroz had done a naked super jump there, would have been out of bounds and would have DQ'd from the race. In an earlier race, both Nitroz and their opponent did that. There was not happy times. Don't intentionally go out of bounds.
There was much anger. Lots of rage. I think Spice threw his computer out the window at one point, but it's fine. He got a new one. Everything's back to normal.
But now we have new Cue Ball, who we left in Dungeon 4. Somehow climbed up the mountain and learned how to consume lava.
We kill him just as easily as we could have killed him in D4. Honestly, I think the theory is, we decided to let him live in D4. He doesn't need to die that day. But then he decides he has to fight us, so he climbs the mountain to DA and says, "You will fight me, and I will kill you."
I can do this all day. Alright, picking up these arrows, and now we're gonna do a Jesus jump to clip into the wall here.
On our way to Hot Boy.
across. And here we have Hothead, a boss that is comprised mainly of RNG and partially of fire.
In a room that is totally broken and does not work as intended.
And Nitroz gets the kill.
Very nice 2-cycle. Xander having a little trouble with phase 2. There we go. Hothead, also fondly referred to as Hot Boy. Looks like just Hothead in German. Hot lad, hot dude, hot guy.
Where are you pulling these names from?
Out of my ass.
It's not as good as Flame Face.
Flame face.
Flame Face, yeah.
Oh
You know where that one's from, right?
no, where's Flamey McFlame Face from?
No, Flame Face is a character from Guacamelee. Who is a desperado with a head of fire.
I watched one of my friend's kids play that game. I never played it myself, but it looks very fun.
You know, what if Hothead's full name is Cold Hotman?
Oh no. Oh no, Nitroz. Oh, this is going to give Xander a chance to the lead. So this room is very annoying, because you have to kill these enemies in a very specific way. And if they decide not to cooperate, it's very easy for the Stalfos to just hop in the way and say, "Hey, what's going on, buddy?" Oh no! But it's fine, he got it on the second try. Both runners now moving on to Jin / the Genie.
So normally we come in here and we have the sword and bracelet, and we kind of just clip them into the wall. Now we use a magic rod and bracelet. Oh no!
Oh no! Wait!
Oh,
what is Martin doing? What's going on? What happened?
Martin missed the heart piece, fell, and has now restarted the fight.
So I don't know if he knows this, but I'm pretty sure you can reset this boss fight and set up the hook shot again.
And Martin has forfeited the race.
Oh, that is
Understandably.
If you leave that 2D section and walk back up the stairs again, you can actually reset that and try again.
Yeah, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it. If we could get audio on either Xander or Nitro here, we're about to hear the national anthem of the game.
Hello.
How you doing, Martin? You hate to see a run go like that.
That was something.
It was going all right until that.
I don't know. I did a lot of like really stupid things that no one should ever do, like save and quitting on accident. Yeah, I don't know.
It
I
happens.
see Nitroz and Xander are really close.
Oh,
Very
it's been neck and neck between everybody.
Yeah.
This is definitely going to come down to RNG at this point.
Until I want to say Rooster, Skip, you and Seceon were neck and neck. Or it might have been a little bit earlier.
Let's see. Yeah.
I don't know if you know this or not, Martin, but if you leave that 2D section and come back up the stairs, you can reset the boss fight and have a second chance at doing that hookshot skip.
Oh. Okay. That's.
Yeah, you gotta reset the room.
Interesting. Yeah.
I've definitely done that more than once. It's very good knowledge to have.
Oh, yeah. Zuri points out D6 was the turning point.
Yeah, I did D6 stuff.
D6 was
yeah.
That was a time. Oh dear. So Xander has now taken the lead because of some bad RNG on Aghanim.
Xander has exactly one bomb left, by the way. Also, Nitroz
No, Nitroz missing the quick kill.
losing the quick
This
kill.
is unfortunate. Wow.
I don't believe it.
Hate to see it.
The humanity.
What if Xander gets like Deathwell just sleeps for 20 years now?
Mhm.
It could happen.
Yeah. Definitely. Could get better RNG there. Ooh.
So they shot him 4 times. No. Is he at 11? I don't know how many arrows
He
they
has to
started
be because his arms are
Yeah.
split. That doesn't happen till 8.
at. True. Oh man, it's happening to both of them.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Deathwell
Wake up!
does
Please.
not
It's gonna be
operate
hilarious.
Either of
Oh
those.
no!
There it is.
Xander's gonna take it.
Oh,
Oh
very
my
close
goodness!
race. That was insane.
Oh, the time.
That's so close.
All right.
Wow.
So I got official times. Xander finishes with 52:20. Nitroz finishes with 52:26.
oh my god.
Let's
Just
drag
so
them in.
close.
Welcome, Xander.
Hello.
Gee.
I was.
Yeah.
You were losing until Aghanim.
I was watching. I closed the race to pull up the manip, but then I got that devil with like 5 seconds between us, and I was like, ooh.
Nitro's just rage quitting. Wow. He's not having it. He just
God.
wants to play FSA. Understandably. I also
Understandable.
want to play FSA.
Martin, what happened to you?
Okay. Well, if we start from the beginning, I saved and quit in D3.
Oh
Then I
no.
died in D6 because I messed up the wizard room.
Oh no.
And then in dude, that was the weirdest thing in D5. Okay, that wasn't weird. That was just dumb. In D5, after you do, you know, like the block clip with the hook shot.
Mm-hmm.
I had half a heart there, and the slime was just there. And I died.
Oh, I missed that.
Incredible.
And then I fell down before getting the heart piece and after Eagle.
Oh
And then I
no.
just yeah.
Sounds rough.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy.
It's fine.
Ooh.
Not as rough as my D4. I mean, what?
That was fun to watch, Xander.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't fun to do.
It
Oh, that was
fun for
great.
me.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is fantastic.
I was so sad. I had just caught up almost, and then that happened and put me all the way back again.
Alright, so... Xander, guess what?
Guess what? I'm racing
You-
TGH.
You're gonna die.
Heck yeah. Exactly
Have
what I
fun with that
wanted.
one.
I have faith in you.
I'm gonna.
But, whew, that's a tough...
I'm gonna
That's a
fuck
tough
'em
drink to
up.
swallow.
Gonna smash him into oblivion.
I really wish TGH was in chat. just to see him say, "You what? You're gonna do what now?"
You what, mate? Seceon. Uh-oh. Didn't get the quick kill. But that's
Well,
fine.
probably wasn't clipped in.
But that is fine, because he still dies to 2 fire rods.
Excuse me, what did you just say?
My apologize. 2 magic rods.
There you go.
It's a magic rod.
This is a fire rod. If I've ever seen one.
That's
It's
on magic.
more of a fire rod than the TMC fire rod.
It set things on magic.
Look, Dragon's right, everybody. Dragon has the right of it.
What's Dragon saying?
Where's
2 magic wangs. I can get behind that.
Probably shouldn't.
Oh. It's okay, just don't get in front of it.
Probably shouldn't be anywhere near it.
Alright, I'll rise once again for our national anthem.
I refuse.
Nice bong strats. Oh.
Maybe.
We'll get there. Let's go.
Song lasts too long.
I appreciate the vibe cats in Seceon's chat going on right now.
Seceon also saying, "This if I get the manip, this will PB."
Ooh. Go.
I should also mention, Martin, unfortunately with this, you are out of the tournament. I am sorry, my friend.
You're free!
I'm crying.
Did you have fun?
Mostly until people got mad over doing pointless
Look,
jumping back.
you gotta follow the rules of the category, man. Don't meme too hard. We can't help it. We're doing our job.
It's okay. No, Seth.
Listen to him.
Have
Your
to
meme
run
level
this
was just-
game. I'm sorry
meme-
for him. I meant what?
Your
Oh,
meme
was that
level was
sword
just too high. We couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
It's not that we couldn't handle it, it's that we're not allowed to.
No, we couldn't handle it. That's it.
Alright, speak for yourself.
Xander
gotta follow
can't
the rules.
handle the swag, dude.
Yep. I'll never have that much swag.
I think Seceon messed up the manip. Yes, he did.
Shame.
It's unfortunate. So we gotta.
This is the seceon. Okay, never mind. It's not the seceon manip.
I hate to say it. It's 2 blue balls, I think PP is dead.
Rip manip. Was that 3 now?
Yep.
Going for a blue ball record at this point, you know,
Yep.
for sure.
You must live.
Oh, well, only getting 3 blue balls. That's pretty good.
Xander, let me ask you a question.
Oh no.
I won't let you.
That's too bad. So, when you go to the store, you buy a sandwich. Do you slice the sandwich into sandwiches?
What?
What is this?
What
Do
does this
do you buy a loaf of sandwich?
Yes, I buy a loaf of sandwich. Yes.
What is this?
He's referring to my comment, probably.
Yes, I am.
It was a good comment. It was accurate description of D4.
But I'm amazed that you can buy sandwich over there. Like, sliced sandwich in a bag.
I'm so confused.
Me too.
What is going on?
Oh,
No,
okay, I see it now.
What is happening? GG to Seceon, by the way. Finishing with a time of 1:00:20.
Yes. Like my comment was powerful for Batman.
Oh no. You didn't even spell sandwich right.
Look, I didn't want to say it, alright? I was gonna at least give him that.
You had 2 tries and you misspelled it both times.
I didn't want to say it. I was gonna give him at least that small mercy.
Listen,
No, you just
listen
come
to
in
me.
and you burn him.
I don't eat sandwiches. I eat boterhammen.
Hey, Seceon. What's up?
What? I don't understand what's happening.
Congrats on the insane win.
Xander doesn't know what bread is. It's fine.
Oh,
How was your run?
it was okay. It could have been PV if I did the money at the end, but yeah, never mind.
It happens. You'll get it soon. Only
Yeah.
10 seconds off at least.
Yeah, it was close at least.
2 less blue balls and you would have had it easier.
Yeah,
Just I got unlucky.
yeah, but I don't know what happened to Martin. I wasn't watching.
Shenanigans.
Due to
All
wins,
of it.
I just forfeited. That's all you need to know. I just want you to play this game, you know.
The straw that broke the camel's back was falling after beating Eagle and then having to try and refight Eagle and dying to Eagle.
Oh, that
I'm
has happened.
sorry to sound it out.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
I would like to point out now that I am not the only one that can't spell sandwich.
No, I think they're doing it on purpose.
No. Captain Zuri wasn't, that's for sure.
No, Captain Zuri totally was. If you read up further.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
But hey, Seceon, you're gonna go on to fight Dragon Churro.
You.
That's gonna be a fun
Yeah.
one.
I will. I don't know. I just play the game. I don't mind if I win, but yeah, it feels good to do a good run at least.
Your opponent is that boy in chat.
Yo, hello, dragon.
You need to intimidate him.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a 52. next run.
No way, dude. Let's
Just
go.
gonna elbow drop him from the sky.
Just do it. It's easy. I did it.
So, later on today, we've got White Wolf host versus Carl Johan. We'll need some commentary for that. And then this evening at 9 p.m. we have Mashi versus me. I hope to die. Cyber, what do we have on the rest of ZSR?
You already mentioned the Link's Awakening matches, but we also have a Wind Waker randomizer match at 7 p.m. Eastern today and at 9:30 Eastern. It's probably also a back-to-back double feature. Both matches are Tanyo 3 versus Jay Wist. It's a best of 3 series. And then we have our pretty packed weekend again. I suggest check our schedule as soon as we have restreams ready for those. They are on the calendar. And do you have any final words before we wrap this up?
Thanks for having us.
Sandwich.
GG. Why?
Then before closing this, thank you Phantom Matt and Pink Batman for commentating, and be back in about an hour for the next Link's Awakening match. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time here on ZSR.